One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome everyone to Mackey Stadium in Reno, home to the Nevada Wolfpack. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Fresno State Bulldogs, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Nevada Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Fresno State will kick it off and we will be underway. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. The Nevada Wolfpack offense heads out, and they'll have the ball first. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground.
Turning it on. Quick step and go. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Catch is made at the 15. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. So Fresno State's offense has the ball for the first time. Last time we saw these guys, they came out firing. They were up to any challenge offered by the secondary. Any suggestions on how to prevent that from happening again this week, Dave?
And it's tough to have that great of a QB and that great of a wide receiver, but you definitely have to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Jam him. Mess up the timing. Their chemistry and timing with this elite QB and elite receiver is really good. Jesse, I got to mess it up somehow.
And you just have to take calculated risks, right? Every defensive coordinator wants to be aggressive, and you want to press them and play press man, but you can only do it a handful of times because you know in this game, when the quarterback sees that isolated matchup, there is no question he's going to take a shot deep down the field to that guy.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for a crease. It's Peppers. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. The offense changing the play. Back to throw. It's Pineda. Fires to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Fresno State will have to punt. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the...
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
This defense, they are tenacious. And they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
2nd down, he'll throw it. And the defense gets loose. again.
And when you get this far behind the chains and it's a guaranteed passing situation, defensive linemen go to work. That's what we do. We want to get sacks. We want to rush the quarterback.
And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. Nevada will be forced to punt. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, they're trying to go toss to get to the perimeter, but how about the DBs beating their blocks and using their speed to get upfield and create the negative play?
Back to pass, it's Pineda. They're working that left side. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Going for it all. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Fresno State. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Hawaii came away with the win today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks in Honolulu had to sweat things out for much of the second half. Could have been better, but certainly could have been worse. Top 25 teams and a very clear outcome today, guys. Ought to be fun to see how the rankings are impacted this week.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Nevada going quickly.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Soften him up with a run, now to throw. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. He's got an open man. Open space at the 25. He's loose down the left side. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. This Nevada offense really has it going. They'll try to pass their way in. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
This is what you love to see from your red zone defense now. You're making the opponent go backwards. Really nice stop on the run, TFL. Now you got a big 2nd down. You're probably expecting the offense to throw it with a little bit more room to work with.
And that's a great stop by this defense. 2nd down and goal. Getting the lost yardage play, now putting your defense in a better position for 3rd down.
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Flips it out to the back. Touchdown, Nevada! All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
Yeah, how about the design of the play? Doing a great job. Get it to your man, your running back, now turn receiver in space, and let him do damage. Let him catch the football. He can do the rest. Be that special player in space that you know he is, and get into the end zone.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And he's going to bring it out. Just never had a chance to shake. And he'll be brought down at the 24. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. The give out of the gun. Got the first down and more. All by himself down the middle. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown Bulldogs. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run.
Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there.
It's a seam wide open. Inside the touchdown Wolfpack. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. Looking for the tie with the extra point. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stat. The rest of the work.
The officials offer the deal and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're ready to kick it away and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Man, you're trying to get the ball to your running back in space, and a really good job tossing it on the perimeter. What do you need? You need to set the edge. You got to do a good job with your offensive line. And then you need perimeter blocking out wide to hold their own. Do a good job, hold their own. Nice positive gain, nice positive toss play.
He wants to take the top off. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Wide open downfield. Breaks into the open. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Fresno State moving it quickly down the field. Might be changing the route. Back to pass, it's Pineda. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll try the run. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. He's got the tight end. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. And the Bulldogs didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field.
Well, a field goal kicker can step away from the net and go sit down, grab some water. They're not going to need him just quite.
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Fresno State. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make a big play, get the touchdown.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. That's caught. It's Moncrief. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offense?
There he goes. Couldn't find any more room up the sideline, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 36. Nevada going quickly. Trying play action. They get to him as he throws. Makes the grab. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Nevada comes to the line after getting the 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Nevada! And they take it in for 6 more points. Extra point here will tie the game.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the 1st half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like 2 heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum.
And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Great job by the defense, understanding what they were seeing. They played the read game beautifully, strung it out. Quarterback continues to drift to his left. No space to get through. Tackle for a loss for this defense.
Still looking on the move. Bought a little time, lets it go. Zings it complete to the right. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Trying to keep this drive alive. They get him down, but they'll mark it beyond the line to gain. It's 1st down, Fresno State. That time they were in their own territory. That took some lower intestinal fortitude.
It definitely did. And listen, if that...
Lets it fly. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw. It's Pineda. Unloads to the right. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. You want your defenders to be physical in pass coverage, but they can't be overly aggressive. They can't grab and hold. That's an obvious PI call. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Grab near the marker. It's Connor. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Fresno State moving it quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Throws to the back. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. It'll be 3rd and long. Gonna look downfield again. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. Oh, the attempt is no good. And here in the second quarter, missed field goal leaves us tied, guys. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw on first down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
You know, I'd be worried right now if I were this head coach. I've already had my starting quarterback knocked out of the game. I'm watching my backup quarterback now get ragdolled around as well. What can we do to protect him and give ourselves a chance to win this game?
Snagged in the middle. It's Need. And he's dragged down. The quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Nevada comes to the line facing 3rd and long. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking downfield, it's Pineda. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can stop the clock. Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. Wants to go up top on first down. That one comes out hot down the right side. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Handoff to the single back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. The give to the tailback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Reno.
Just about set to get this second half underway. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too.
Going for the big play. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
This offense not wasting any time. First play of the third quarter, and they're aggressive, taking a shot. You know they had some conversations in the locker room at halftime. How can we get a big one right out of the gate?
Throws toward the end zone. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Working the middle. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like it.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit. You got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8-ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion. So third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
On target over the middle. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. This Nevada offense really has it going. These DBs going to give a little cushion. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We've talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able...
Turning it on! And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. The Bulldogs, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll ride the hot hand. Carrying the ball with an edge and hammering his way to the 40.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Throws to the wideout. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down.
You know, if you're going to complete some of these deep crossing patterns, the offensive line has got to be able to hold up, because you know that receiver, it's going to take him time to get where he needs to be. So everybody up front really has to do a nice job of creating a clean pocket for the QB to throw from. Really good execution.
He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Fresno State. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And it's so underrated. The
second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. The AT unit on the field. And they stay on target with the extra point, up 35-21. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, every game in the SEC so vital to a team's season, and this one is no different. Texas stomped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Austin city limits. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed. Going to be very interesting to see what the fallout from this one is, because as we know, you can't lose games in the SEC like this without some blowback.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Nevada going quickly.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Nevada, after throwing it in reverse, has a lot of work to do on second down. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
It's always so hard for offensive coordinators to adjust their game plan. When you lose your starting quarterback, now you got your backup in. A lot of times there's so much cautiousness, and you just don't want to run him that much, and you don't feel comfortable with the whole playbook. And you can see it there, and you can see the cautiousness, the hesitation led to a sack.
Nevada will be forced to punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. First play of the drive comes from the 38. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Dumps it to the back. Makes the grab over the middle. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last.
He holds it in, and nobody's close. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. After that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line. Got his man out of the backfield. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
If you're running back and you know you got the ball on the 1-yard line, you are gluing that thing to your body and making sure I run downhill. The worst thing that could possibly happen is you putting it on the deck. Congratulations.
I'm not sure he made it out of the end zone, and it is a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Finds a little space. This should be the last play of the quarter. The run from the shotgun. And he was able to push forward for a solid gain as the clock strikes 0 here in the 3rd. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So the final period starts with a second down play. Caught close to the marker, it's Connor. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with the big lead, he's still taking shots.
And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Dropping back, it's Pineda. Fires to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Pulls it in. It's Connor. This senior shows some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. And the Bulldogs are moving quickly down the field. Here comes the heat. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. So now it's 2nd and long. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Firing to the right, complete. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6. So close to cashing it in for this offense. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground.
Great job by the defense, forcing a fumble. Got a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And the pummeling has started. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
I think that pass play was simply designed just to get him the football in space and let him do the rest. Obviously, they're not throwing that into the end zone, but they feel like they've got guys, especially at the running back position, that if you just give them an opportunity, they can make people miss and score like he did right there.
On the move from inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Love what they did there, putting the big fella in the slot, letting him use his ability to get downfield and create some space and find the soft spot in the zone.
No doubt. You got the big fella in the slot so you get your matchup. You know it's zone coverage. You know you can put it up out there and let him go make a play. That is a recipe for success, finding that matchup and exploiting it.
And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Man, you got to like these last 2 plays by this offense. You understand, you're in a deficit. You've got to score multiple times to get back in this football.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Working that left side now. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Takes a hit as he fires. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy, and because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football, and that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the 4th quarter.
It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the 4th quarter.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Quarterback making checks. Looking to pass. It's Pineda. Pocket breaking down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get.
Oh, he's got some space. defenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. The Bulldogs have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got his man on the right. Oh, he got loose. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the 1st down.
They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. Got his man quickly. Touchdown, Fresno State. And they take it in for 6 more points. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable ACC clash. Boston College managed to eke out the victory in a tighter than expected one. And they'll savor this one in Chestnut Hill for some time, no matter the final score. One thing we can always count on in the ACC is a spirited battle and a game that will make waves all along the Eastern Seaboard.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Looking down the middle. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT finally
throws toward the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Might be calling a hot route. Dropping back, it's Pineda. Looking to the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
The Wolfpack with a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man downfield. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Unloads to the wideout. Beautifully thrown ball, terrific catch, and they'll have the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Moncrief. Breaks the tackle.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. And listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find.
There he goes to the right. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. They still do count him for 6.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Pineda. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. After this, it'll be a wrap. Quarterback may change this route. To the air on first down. Here's the heat. And this will be incomplete as the game comes to a close.